Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content every week. Stay tuned, exciting videos are coming your way. Let's go. The 1959 Lincoln cent is an important and collectible American coin because it marks a major design change in the long-running Lincoln cent series that began in 1909. While the obverse continued to carry Victor David Brenner's dignified right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a design first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, the reverse in 1959 was replaced for the first time since 1909, retiring the original wheat ears, wheat reverse and introducing the now familiar Lincoln Memorial design created by chief engraver Frank Gasparo. The change was ordered to honor the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, 1809–1959, and to modernize the coin's imagery. The new reverse depicts a small, finely detailed depiction of the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., framed inside a rectangular design with the words, United States of America, arched above and 1 cent, in a horizontal tablet beneath. If you look very closely at well-struck examples, you can even discern a tiny representation of the seated Lincoln statue visible within the memorial's columns, a charming micro-detail that delights collectors and underscores the increasing precision of mid-20th century U.S. minting. Physically, the 1959 cent follows the specifications used for Lincoln bronze cents of the era, a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, a mass of approximately 3.11 grams, a plain edge, and a bronze composition of 95% copper with 5% tin and zinc, the pre-1982 bronze alloy, which gives the coin its characteristic warm brown or reddish patina when new and an attractive darkening or toning as it ages. On the obverse, the familiar inscriptions remain. In God We Trust, along the top rim, Liberty, to the left of the portrait, and the date, 1959, to the right, coins struck at the Denver and San Francisco mints bear D or S mint marks respectively beneath the date. Philadelphia pieces of this period were produced without a mint mark. The 1959 memorial reverse was used for all cents through 2008, and thus the 1959 examples are historically significant as the beginning of a nearly half-century design run. In terms of production and circulation, 1959 cents were struck in large numbers for everyday use at multiple mints. Most surviving specimens are common and of modest monetary value in circulated grades, but high-grade mint state uncirculated pieces, especially those with strong original red luster or unusually attractive toning, are sought by collectors and command higher premiums. Similarly, proof coins made for collectors and typically struck on special planchettes with mirror-like fields are distinct and scarcer, and proof examples are exceptional quality. Business strikes certified at high grades by third-party grading services can be significantly more valuable. For collectors interested in varieties, 1959 does not have the spectacular double die obverse famous in some other Lincoln cent years, but like any run of coins from this era, it can show die cracks, die clashing, repunched mint marks, and variances in striking quality. Careful visual inspection with a loupe or microscope will reveal the best examples and any interesting die characteristics, while weight, diameter, and edge should be checked to confirm authenticity. Counterfeits of common cents are uncommon, but altered or cleaned coins are often misrepresented as higher grade pieces. Conservation and proper handling are important. Avoid cleaning original surfaces because cleaning usually diminishes collector value and causes visible hairlines, scratches, or unnatural toning. Instead, preserve coins in inert holders, flips, or archival quality albums, and store them in a cool, dry place away from sulfurous materials that can accelerate toning. From a historical and cultural standpoint, the 1959 Lincoln cent occupies an appealing place. It connects the first Lincoln cent of 1909, itself a break from classical allegorical coin portraits, to a modern commemoration of an American statesman, with the mid-20th century, when American coinage increasingly used national monuments and architectural motifs to convey identity. The memorial reverse simultaneously celebrates Lincoln's legacy and the American monument dedicated to him, making the coin a concise piece of numismatic storytelling that resonates with both history buffs and casual collectors. For those considering acquisition, common circulated 1959 cents are inexpensive and a good way to start a Lincoln collection. Buyers should nonetheless examine strike quality, color red, red-brown, brown, and any post-mint damage. Uncirculated red examples or certified high MS mint state grades are a step up in value, and certified proofs or any certified pieces carrying unusual die varieties or exceptional eye appeal can be priced considerably higher. Finally, if you're cataloging or presenting a 1959 Lincoln cent, whether for sale, display, or education, highlight the coin's role as the year the memorial reverse debuted, point out the tiny Lincoln statue visible in the memorial on well-struck pieces, note the bronze composition and physical dimensions, and advise collectors on proper handling, storage, and grading considerations. With that context, the 1959 cent becomes more than pocket change. It becomes a small, portable monument to one of the nation's most consequential presidents and to the evolving art and technology of United States coinage. The 2007 United States 1-cent coin, commonly called the Lincoln cent or penny, is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series that began in 1909 and remains one of the most familiar and widely collected coins in American numismatics. On the obverse of the 2007 penny you will find the familiar right-facing portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, a design originally created by Victor David Brenner for the 1909 cent to commemorate Lincoln's 100th birthday. Brenner's portrait has been refined slightly over the decades but remains recognizably his work in the enduring face of the American penny. The obverse also bears the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," across the top, "Liberty," to the left of Lincoln, and the date, in this case, 2007, to the right. Depending on the mint that produced the coin, you may also see a mint mark under the date. In 2007 circulating cents were struck at Philadelphia, marked with A, P, Denver, D, and special proof sets were produced at San Francisco, S. For proofs, Philadelphia coins historically were sometimes without a mint mark, but modern issues typically show the P mark. On the reverse, 2007 cents still carry the classic Lincoln Memorial design introduced in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The tiny depiction of the Lincoln Memorial across the center, with the words, "United States of America," above and 1 cent below. Surrounding these are E pluribus unum, and the rim. This reverse remained in use through 2008, beginning in 2009 the U.S. Mint issued special designs to commemorate Lincoln's bicentennial and his legacy, but 2007 preserves the traditional memorial reverse that many collectors and the public recognize. In terms of physical specifications, a 2007 Lincoln cent measures 19.05 mm in diameter, and its thickness is about 1.55 mm. It has a plain, smooth edge and weighs approximately 2.5 grams. Importantly, the metal composition of the 2007 cent is copper-plated zinc, that is, a core of mostly zinc, about 97.5%, coated with a thin outer layer of copper, about 2.5%. This changed in 1982 from the earlier bronze composition, about 95% copper, and means that pennies made in 2007 are far lighter in intrinsic metal value than the pre-1982 bronze pennies. Because of that composition, 2007 pennies will have a bright reddish-brown copper appearance when uncirculated but can show zinc core exposure where heavy circulation has worn through the copper plating, producing a pale yellowish color in worn areas. When collecting or handling 2007 cents, avoid harsh cleaning or polishing. The copper plating is thin and can be damaged easily, reducing collector value. Manufacturing-wise, the U.S. Mint in 2007 produced hundreds of millions of cents for circulation. The penny is a high-volume coin, and for that reason most 2007 cents encountered in everyday change are of common collector grade, circulated, with wear and contact marks. Proof strikes and mint sets from 2007, especially those with deep mirror fields or in original mint packaging, are where collectors typically find higher-grade pieces. If you are looking for collectible examples, seek coins with full, sharp details on Lincoln's hair and beard, crisp lettering, and minimal contact marks. Uncirculated business strikes graded MS63 Mega Siemens 66 by a major grading service are moderately more desirable, while MS67 Plus specimens become scarce and command stronger premiums. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint often show very strong mirrors and cameo contrasts, and these typically sell for more than circulation strikes. As for varieties and errors, while 2007 had fewer famous large value die varieties than some older dates, collectors still examine each coin carefully for things like doubled dies, wear, Doubling of letters or date can occur, repunched mint marks, off-center strikes, clipped planchettes, die cracks, and broad strikes. Error coins can be much more valuable than face value depending on the severity and rarity of the error. Small doubled letters or minor die cracks will only slightly raise a price, but a dramatic off-center strike or an unplated, missing copper layer, zinc core showing through could attract serious collector interest. When evaluating value, keep in mind that most circulated 2007 pennies are worth only face value, 1 cent, to casual buyers. Their numismatic premium is minimal. However, properly graded uncirculated examples, proofs, and notable error coins can be worth several dollars to dozens or even hundreds of dollars depending on condition and rarity. If you plan to sell or consign coins, have them graded by a reputable third-party grading service, for example PCGS or NGC. If you believe they might be high-grade or error specimens, grading establishes condition and authenticity and usually increases marketability. For storage and display, use inert holders like mylar flips, acid-free coin envelopes, or hard plastic slabs for graded coins. Avoid PVC-containing plastics which can cause long-term damage and greenish deposits on copper surfaces. Keep coins at stable room temperature and low humidity, and avoid touching the faces with bare fingers. Oils from skin can stain or speed corrosion. For photographic or video presentations, if you plan to make a 10-minute video about the 2007 penny, show close-ups of both obverse and reverse. Demonstrate how the copper plating looks under light. Compare a 2007 copper-plated zinc penny to an older pre-1982 bronze penny so viewers can see the color differences, and highlight any mint marks or unusual features. Narratively, you can place the 2007 cent in historical perspective. It is part of the continuous Lincoln cent lineage that connects modern viewers to the early 20th century, and its design choices, the enduring Brenner obverse and the mid-century memorial reverse, reflect evolving American sentiments about remembrance and national identity. You could also briefly describe how everyday people interact with pennies, from coin roll hunting to small collections and crafts, and how policy debates occasionally arise around the penny's production cost versus face value, though such debates don't affect the collectible nature of specific dates like 2007. Finally, if you are building a coin collection focused on Lincoln cents, 2007 fits well as a representative modern date, common enough to acquire in high grades without extreme cost, but with potential for interesting error finds and a useful comparison point to both older bronze pennies and the design changes that arrived in 2009. If you'd like, I can convert this into a timed 10-minute spoken script with line breaks and stage cues for video, intro, close-ups, summary, call to action, provide a shorter version for a 1 to 2 minute social short, or draft a description and hashtags in English for posting your video. Tell me which of those you want and I'll write it out right away.